Welcome to Countdown to Green, everyone, presented by Sonic Chamber of Commerce Weather here in Richmond as the race to Daytona and the playoff cut line enters the home stretch. Fans here today on a gorgeous day. Welcome to the front of the grid. Hi, everyone. Marty Snyder along with the Hall of Famer Dale Jarrett. And the guy who got his first Cup win right here in Richmond, Kyle Petty as well.
Last century.
Oh, okay, come on now. So, hey, let's talk about these regular season races to close out the regular season, Kyle. Why not throw a short track in the middle of it where you can beat and bang with impunity? Got to make it fun today.
Impunity, I like that.
Yeah.
Listen, Virginia is for lovers, but it's today Virginia for lovers spats. It could be. We could have some paybacks before the playoffs. There's your impunity right there.
Yeah, DJ, that makes it an absolute brawl for that final playoff spot over these final three races. Here's how the playoff picture looks. Now, this takes into account the regular season points as well, so explain to us what the picture looks like.
Yeah,
so it's pretty self-explanatory.
Where's number 2?
No, seriously. The guys on the left,
That's it.
in the gold there, the yellow, they're all locked in. So you see 7 drivers that are locked in, and I think if you go over through Kevin Harvick,
Presented by
pretty safe, and that will probably change this afternoon. That we'll see a few more drivers locked in.
Woo-hoo!
Get over to the third column. There's where it gets interesting. Right now we have 1 spot left open. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr. separated by 19 points. Everybody else has to get a win if they're going to be a part of the playoffs. But I really believe that those 2 guys better be thinking about winning, because we're going to have at least 16 winners, if not 17.
Uh-oh, he's been saying it.
I've been saying it
all
for
year.
months.
I don't think he's coming off that, is
No,
it?
he's not.
So,
He's not.
so do you view this strictly as Ryan Blaney versus Martin Truex Jr., Kyle?
I know they would like to think so, and I know a lot of fans would like to think so. But all we have to do is look back over our shoulder 1 week to Michigan, and a guy who had led 13 laps all year long
Of course they
wins
line
a
up.
race and takes a spot. So no, I think this is a race against everybody that Dale Jarrett said was in that third column over there. Anybody can jump out of that column at any time.
You only have to look ahead 2 races. I know you can't look ahead because you got to race today and you got to race at Watkins Glen next week. But realizing that there is a whole list of people that have won and can win at Daytona in that final race, to know that you better go get the job done. You better have the attitude coming here today that I'm going to do whatever it takes. If that means a different strategy, I got to put my driver in the right spot.
Did you see who snuck into that right column there? Bubba Wallace. I mean, he has been so consistent over the last 4 races, almost won last week at Michigan as well. Let's head a little further up the grid here to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Burton. New contract in hand for Bubba Wallace. So how impressive has he been in the last 4 weeks?
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome to see the runs that team's been able to put together. And you know that not only Bubba Wallace is excited about that, but Denny Hamlin is as well. Bubba's got a lot of great things going for him. We saw him really emotional after that run in Michigan. But then we come here, he's got a new contract. He's got to feel great about the long-term stability that provides him and the performance in that team, Jeff. But I also want to talk about 2311. Denny Hamlin is shaping that organization up to be a long-term powerhouse. And now that Bubba is signed into that team long-term, he has to be excited about the type of race cars he's going to be driving.
I was a little surprised post-race last week how down he was on himself. I went back and watched that video a lot of times. He did nothing wrong. He got exceptionally aggressive. He drove the car as hard as he could without wrecking somebody. It just didn't work out. But I did love the fact that he didn't say, hey, my team needed to do this, they needed to do that. He said, I needed to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. So, this is hard. This is a hard way to make a living. It's very, you got to go beat the very best. And he's getting himself in position to do that. We're seeing him up front every single week now. Maybe there's that. And then he's doing some other things. He had a really cool event this week trying to raise awareness about NASCAR. And they had a fun party. It was a really cool deal. Tons of bands. They had food trucks. They had our artists out there. Bubba saying, hey, man, look what I'm doing. Check it out. Y'all come to the races. Those kind of things Bubba can just do and really help this sport. He's working hard at. He sure is. He's got a lot on his plate. The whole team's got a lot on their plate, especially with Kurt Busch out of the race this week. We just kind of go week to week with the news from Kurt. We just kind of go week to week with the news from Kurt, when he might come back, if he might come back. A lot of people, 10 years ago, I'm not sure that I would have
Get it. That's next.